everybody. I've got a really big book. I mean, it's really big. See, it was so big, I almost dropped it. It's called The Doorbell Rang by Pat Hutchins. Now, this is a funny book, and it's really cute. I like it. Now, Mother says, "I've made some cookies for tea," said Ma. "Good," said Victoria and Sam. "We're starving." "Share them between yourselves," said Mom. "I made plenty." "That's 6 each," said Sam and Victoria. "They look as good as Grandma's," said Victoria. "They smell as good as Grandma's," said Sam. "No one makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma as the doorbell rang. Wonder what's gonna happen. It was Tom and Hannah from next door. "Come in," said Mom. "You can share the cookies." Uh-oh. "That's 3 each," said Sam and Victoria. "They smell as good as your Grandma's," said Tom, "and they look as good." "No one makes cookies like Grandma," said Mom as the doorbell rang. It was Peter and his little brother. "Come in," said Mom. "You can share the cookies." Oh my goodness, gotta share them again? This is terrible. "Now that makes 2 cookies each," said Victoria and Sam. "They look as good as your Grandma's," said Peter. "And they smell as good." "Nobody makes cookies like Grandma," said Mom as the doorbell rang. Oh no, not again. It was Joy and Simon with their 4 cousins. "Come in," said Mom. "You can share the cookies." No. How are we going to share these cookies? "That means there's 1 each," said Sam and Victoria. "They smell as good as your Grandma's, and they look as good too." "Nobody makes cookies like Grandma's," said Mom as, the doorbell rang. And rang. They didn't want to answer the door, because if they did, how are they going to share the cookies? They only have 1 each now. And it rang. "Oh dear," said Mom. And the children shared at the cookies on their plates, and they all looked at their plates. Oh no. "Perhaps you'd better eat them before we open the door," said Mom. "We'll wait," said Sam. And it was Grandma with an enormous tin of cookies. "How nice to have so many friends to share them with," said Grandma. "It's a good thing I made a lot." "And no one makes cookies like Grandma," said Mom. The end. That's such a good story, because every time the doorbell rang, they would get worried because it was more and more kids. And at first it started out Sam and Victoria was going to each have 6 cookies apiece, and then 4, and then 2, and then 1. And so the last time the doorbell rang, nobody wanted to answer it, because if it's more and we can't share. But Grandma came in and she brought a whole bunch of cookies for everybody to share. Aren't Grandmas special? Thank you to all the Grandmas. Bye.